The Vinnie CEO Sleep Out is a really interesting initiative, and it's operated by St Vincent de Paul all around the country, and it invites CEOs in their respective cities to raise at least $5,000, and once they've done that, they're able to sleep out in a designated place in those cities. And of course, CEOs are all competing with each other to see how much money they can raise, and the CEO who is able to raise the most money is able to sleep for the night on a little bit of a mat. So it's a really good initiative aimed to raise as much money as possible for St Vincent de Paul to fund the services and programs they have at responding to homelessness. The numbers show that there's an alarming rate of homelessness in Brisbane. Most people who are homeless are actually not sleeping on the streets, but rather in various forms of temporary accommodation throughout the city and the greater suburbs. It is an invisible problem. Often we think about homelessness as the quintessential middle-aged male, perhaps with a bottle, sleeping on the streets, but most people who are homeless are actually parents, often women with their dependent children, staying temporarily with friends or with families or in other substandard accommodation, hidden throughout the suburbs. So we don't really know that they're homeless. They don't fit that stereotype. Research into homelessness is really important because we need to be able to provide an evidence base that the programs we're implementing are actually working and that they have value for money. We are engaged in a range of services examining the nature and effectiveness of a number of homelessness interventions. We're also looking at future research into supportive housing models and also what we can do to understand how homelessness can be prevented at the population level. So the research plays a really important role. Street to Home is a program that was funded through the Commonwealth and state governments, and it aims to proactively target people living on the streets and provide assertive services with an aim of permanently ending their homelessness and providing a range of support services to them once they're in housing. Initiatives like the CEO Sleep Out are really important because they raise the public awareness of homelessness, and what we know is that problems like homelessness, they need the political support, they need the community support to ensure that the policies and the funding's there to be able to adequately respond. So it's an important initiative for the potential to raise the public awareness. Our research suggests that people who are sleeping rough and spent many years homeless can actually exit homelessness, and what we're trying to do now is examine what factors contribute toward them sustaining their housing and achieving broader well-being and health outcomes.